how do we arrange time? There's different ways of experiencing time, right? And in our tribal culture, song and dance is a way of changing how we experience time. When you are dancing or when you're singing, you're going to a rhythm, a beat, right? And it's outside of ordinary time. And when you're dancing, you're not just seeing straight ahead, you're seeing in all directions. So it opens up perspective and it opens up a different way of experiencing the world. And it's a way of letting joy into our lives. As Yolanda mentioned, our family is the Swan Clan family, singers and dancers at Lummi, and that's really a special part of our identity. And so thinking of that, here is the poem, Human Habits of Time. Today, Today is the dance of a bee from bloom to bloom to bloom. A harvest of light in this bright corridor, a melodic perfume of infinite unfurling. And you, have you ever danced yourself loose from you? Found grace in the pulse of your own being, a spark flung forth, for what but to dance? For what but today? Yesterday, Yesterday belongs to legend, the ancestors, and the wind. It is the sound of voices held aloft on the hands of a clock. Every half hour, every half day, everything slides off and away into history, becomes nostalgic, myopic, hard to explain. Memory conjures the gone world, permits phantoms and contradictions. Memory needn't be what exists, what existed. It only has to be a seed, something we can grow from or live with. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is the dream of a caterpillar. We strive toward it in hope and despair, cling to beliefs that all our worldly wants and needs are waiting for us there. Time is not linear. Tomorrow is yesterday, yesterday now. Only our eyes show us otherwise, seeing forever forward toward futures foretold, and so forever forward we march into the perils we know. What already happened is happening. Only by dancing, in joy, or in prayer do we see in all directions, resist doom and despair, arrange time in blessed patterns. Today is the dance of the spark and the bee. Today is the dance of everyone and everything. So I also share that poem because it allows me to talk about what Native American Heritage Month means to me. And it calls to mind the American Indian Religious Freedoms Act of 1978 and how that it was passed into law by Jimmy Carter in 1978. And prior to that, it was illegal in many ways for Indigenous peoples to practice our traditional spiritual songs and dances and could be punishable by, all kinds of ways, having children removed from the home, having our spiritual regalia confiscated and burned, or in some cases, even having our ceremonial homes burned down. And so what Native American Heritage Month means to me and why it's important is because it allows space for us to talk about these things, these parts of our history that, as the saying goes, we're doomed to repeat if we don't acknowledge them. And so it's really important, I think, to make space for these conversations. And I'm really grateful that your organization, the Northwest Justice Project, has made space for me today to come and share a poem and just a few words, a few thoughts with you on the importance of Native American Heritage Month. So, Haishka, and also for the important work that you do in your communities. Thank you so much.